Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And you look at this Saints defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Now Penix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They're looking to throw. Penix. 7 yards there and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set up.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Looking to put a drive together. Smith. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Seahawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 9. Now Penix. And this is caught. Jennings. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Penix. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Derek Harmon on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air, Penix. That one knocked away. They tried to set up a screen out wide, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tuesday.
Geno now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Strike.
Now it's Tracy. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
13X.
Third down, here's Tracy. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here we go, hey. 390%. Check 58.
Smith now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. This one swung out to Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 22-yard line.
second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. To throw is Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, three on left. Hold on. Hey, go flip her up.
Here's Smith. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go!
Now again running right is Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And looking to throw, Penix. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Smith. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Smith once more. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 6, Cowboy 80. Take go.
Stevenson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
At the 60, at the 60. Chop 60, chop 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from the other.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Colston Loveland, 95 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints 28, Seahawks 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19, Lion.
Now Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
49, flip her up, 49.
48-yard gain.
Tuesday.
First down.
Hey, go flip her up.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Smith. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hold. Someone's in. Middle.
Smith now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here we go.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Aubrey now for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Saints 35, Seahawks 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Penix. A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Smith. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10.
Hey, look. 386. 53. Hey, it's a clip.
Now Gino. That is intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Able to complete it to Montgomery. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw. Finding Sutton. And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7.
He's back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat from the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here's second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second